So this is one of those stories where you hear it and you just think to yourself, what on earth were you thinking? Welcome to my channel, Outspoken Samantha. If you are new here, welcome. I would love it if you would help me to grow this channel and hit that subscribe button now. I am trying to reach 10,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. And if you are returning, I do appreciate you continuing to support my channel and helping me to grow and having these conversations in the comment section. And I would love it if you would just make sure that you are subscribed as well. So before I get too far into this video, if my voice sounds a little bit deeper today, no, I have not started taking testosterone. I am just fighting a bit of a cold, so we are just going to muscle through. Anyway, so I heard about this situation a couple of days ago, and it really had me scratching my head. Like, what could have possibly motivated this person to put this out there? What was the thought process behind it? Or was there a thought process at all? Because I am of the opinion that she really did not think this through. And in a lot of ways, this whole situation really speaks to the total disconnect that these following generations really seem to have from reality. It seems to be a fact that it's just manifesting itself in numerous ways, that delusion is truly becoming just a natural part of the way that these people think. Because I just cannot think of any other reason for somebody doing something like this, especially in a world where we can very, very quickly find out if what you're saying is true or not. And this kind of thing not only demonstrates how important it is to not just accept anything at face value, whether it's a media story or a trending narrative or someone's truth, but that you shouldn't take things just as they're delivered to you. You should always be asking yourself, is there more to the story? Is there context that is missing? Because 9.9 times out of 10, there is. So I did try to find the original video of this girl telling everybody what happened to her and her friends after a night out at a club in Chicago, but the video, since it was first released, has been taken down. Her accounts are now all private, which we will get into why. So I haven't been able to find exactly what started this whole firestorm. So I'm just going to tell you the story beforehand and then see how this has all played out. So apparently what happened is she and her friends were out at a club in Chicago, and it's a place called Hubbard Inn. And she and her friends were apparently thrown out of this bar. But the issue wasn't that she was asked to leave, but her claim is that it was a very violent and forceful request and actions by the bar staff. She posted a video talking about how the bar staff were manhandling her, that they were grabbing her and her friends, saying that they were so forceful that she and her friends never actually had an opportunity just to walk out on their own. She said that one man actually grabbed her arms and started pushing her, which is assault, and it's a very serious accusation to make. She also said that the bar staff, who were all men, were screaming at them and actually dragging them down the hall to the back exit. And then she says once they got to the back exit, they got to the top of one set of stairs and one of the men actually pushed her down the stairs. She said at that point she became hysterical and started to scream back at him, and she says because she retaliated against him, he then shoved her down a second set of stairs, or in her words, sent her flying. She said she can't believe how much it escalated and that it was the craziest thing that she has ever experienced. And if we believe her version of events, what we believe is that she did nothing wrong, that she and her friend were physically attacked by strong men, that they were handled with so much force, that they were hysterical and traumatized, and that this business needs to be retaliated against for allowing this to happen. We would also believe that the men involved in the situation are violent towards women, that they physically assaulted these two young ladies, and that this establishment, Hubbard Inn, employs people who are dangerous to their female patrons. So that is everything that we would gather if we just took her version of events at face value. However, facts are a funny thing. They always come out, and we should always be ready to hear them when they do. So then Hubbard Inn apparently responded to this girl because her video ended up going pretty viral. And as a result of what she said, people were calling this business and leaving hateful and threatening voicemails. They were leaving bad reviews on their business page. And I'm sure they were looking at this going, what the heck is going on? And then hearing her story and being like, oh, really? Is that what happened? So then Hubbard and released their own video where they spliced together her version of the story and compared it to the security cam footage of the events in question. So let's just have a look at that.
So they are grabbing us immediately. So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out on our own. I'm immediately grabbed by this man, and he's grabbing my arm, he's pushing me, he's manhandling me, and what is going on? What is the issue here? Why are you guys kicking us out? Why are you screaming at us? And also, why are you grabbing me and manhandling me and dragging me, using my bag to pull me out? I'm just pushed down. He sends me flying down the staircase. Hysterical at this point. I think I start to kind of yell, scream back at him, kind of push back at him, and he takes me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase. It was the craziest experience I've ever been in. It was completely and utterly ridiculous how much it escalated.
So, as we can see, not once did anyone lay their hands on these girls. Her friend was actually apologizing for their behavior in the bar. Nobody was thrown down the stairs. Nobody was physically threatened in any way. Nobody even appeared to be distraught or screaming or crying or confrontational. They were calmly escorted from the building, safely down the stairs, and safely out the back exit. Again, I cannot think of any reason why she would post a story like this. Like, what could you have possibly gained from this? Now, since Hubbard Inn took the opportunity and had the opportunity to defend themselves, because there are so many people online that post their version of events and we never hear the other side of the story. But since they were able to do that and they were able to expose this girl for blatantly lying, she has set her account to private. She has even taken down her LinkedIn page, and she has essentially tried to go into hiding from the internet. But the thing is, you cannot hide from the things that you post online. I mean, in an age where internet is literally like another appendage to these people, you would think that they would understand that whatever you put out there is forever. And this guy shared his take on it of what the legal repercussions of this could be for her if this video and her accusations can be found to have cost Hubbard Inn a loss in business.
All right, guys, here's what's going on. Hubbard Inn has posted video footage of the alleged incident by a woman who claims she was assaulted and thrown down the stairs while at Hubbard Inn. If this is actual video that is unedited and Hubbard Inn can prove that her allegations are false, Hubbard Inn may be able to sue her for defamation and collect damages if they can prove they've had a substantial loss of income due to her allegations. In addition, they might be able to get punitive damages if they can prove that she knowingly made a false statement or acted with reckless disregard for the truth.
I think it's pretty obvious that she acted in reckless disregard for the truth, because the claims that she made, none of that actually happened, and those were very, very serious accusations to make. This isn't a game. These are serious actions and they come with very serious consequences. And just as a side note, while we're talking about consequences that you clearly didn't think about when deciding for whatever reason to pull this insane stunt, you're causing a lot of harm to women who actually do need the law on their side, and they do need people to believe them when they come to the public with accusations of assault and dangerous situations. And when you make it known that it's possible for women to lie about very serious accusations, then you're making all women seem like we're not credible. And this is just kind of another problem with social media and TikTok specifically, where I see so many scenarios where people seem to count on being able to just tell their side of the story and even lie about it or withhold information or bend the truth or whatever it is. And they count on the other side never being able to contradict what they're saying or to go public with their side of the story. And it really does put into perspective, how much can you rely on anything that you see or hear online?
Don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Hateful content, not even one tweet, and yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well,
That's a false.
no. What I
You
claimed,
just lied.
No. What I claimed was
Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
So I would love to hear all of your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, what do you think the consequences for this person should be? And honestly, should they make an example of her to let young people know that you can't just put crap out there and expect not to have to face the repercussions if you're lying? Anyway, please make sure that you are subscribed. Please hit that like button. Help me to grow this channel. Keep it real, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.